No. From what we have seen in the previous games, Forsaken have had zero chance. Zero chance. Just the hero have just been killed and killed over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean, perhaps what you're saying, Nullfire can still be quite good, but maybe if you're gonna pick up the Nullfire now, it very much depends on what hero you're playing against. For example, if you're playing against an Armadan that really requires mana to do anything, or any spamming hero that needs his mana, then perhaps Nullfire still can be worth it. But apart from that, maybe just going straight for Geometer Spain is the way to go now. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because that's actually another good point from you. Geometer Bane got a lot stronger.
Yeah.
On Forsaken Archer, because now the illusions actually, split fire.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So Geometer Spain illusion now also have split fire, right?
Yeah,
On everything.
exactly. I think it's like she got basically the same treatment as a Moon Queen has, where her split fire now works the same way as the Moonbeam, or the what's it called?
His W,
multi bounce.
Multi bounce, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Something
anyway,
like
have you seen? Because I've been thinking about this a little bit. Have you seen any like Cersei plus Forsaken Archer combos?
No, I can't say that.
If Queen plus Cersei is good, Cersei plus Forsaken Archer has to be good as well now, right?
Oh yeah, definitely with this. Yeah, of course. I mean, it just have to be, right?
Yeah, maybe Cersei's just not in that good of a spot.
Yeah.
And while we've been yapping away, we see a dual lane in the mid lane, Master Farms plus Deathwood against Forsaken Archer and Andromeda.
Yeah.
A farming Slither in the bottom lane with a Behemoth there as well against the solo Kraken. And a solo Doctor of Pulsar against a Keeper plus the Managed Shaman. Now this the Managed Shaman plus Keeper lane is one of the dirtiest lanes in the game, I think, personally.
Yeah. It's not fun to play against it, that's for sure.
Well, like 1 point you're there and then you're dead.
Yeah.
Because Keeper, every time Keeper hits a target that's like rooted or like immobile or just not moving, he has a 100% chance to spawn an extra tree. So if you hit from Invis, you can spawn like up to 2 or 3 trees.
Yeah.
And of course, combined with the heal from the Managed Shaman, that is a lot of damage.
I mean,
but for now, I think the mid lane.
Yeah, mid lane here.
Is favored for Deathwoods and Master Farms, right?
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing there. But now we have a Behemoth here rotating in. He's probably gonna try set up a big below.
Yeah, they did see it. They had a ward.
They did see it, yeah, you're right. Good ward there from Super KG. Behemoth, though, still standing there, but realizing they have a ward on him there.
Yeah, well, it's like, it doesn't really matter if he's not really doing anything, because he wasn't really doing much bottom lane either way.
Yeah, that's
Until like Slur gets some levels, there's not really much they can do.
Yeah.
Doctor choosing to just go jungle and like completely ignore the top lane, which probably is the right call. But this does like leave the tower up for some easy push.
Yeah. I mean, we can already see that Keeper and the Managed Shaman wasting no time going straight for the push here, even pulling the creep wave that's coming to the easy camp.
Yeah, and you could just like heal the creeps with the Keeper minions to like one-shot the wave, basically.
Yeah. However, though, I feel like IPX, the Tide team, is having slight advantage of their lanes, though. Mid lane here, actually, they are using a combo, but not daring to go quite in. But what I was going to say is, like, they have a dual lane bottom against a solo lane, and as we said before, in our eyes, Deadwood and the Master of Arms is going to take the win against the Forsaken and Andromeda, right?
Yeah.
They just need a couple of levels. They should, yeah. They just need those levels, and at this current time, Andromeda and Forsaken is not being able to kill Deadwood because he's just too tanky and having a lot of HP, right?
Yeah. For now, though, Behemoth rotating middle.
Yeah.
But Master Farms not being there is kind of awkward.
Yeah, oh, he actually rotated top?
Yeah, I don't think he should, because like Master Farms is not going to be able to do anything here if the keeper gets his Q off.
Yeah.
It just means that like he's dead instantly.
They have to play really careful on top.
So I've played a lot of keeper plus Demand Shaman lane in my time, and one thing I always do kind of notice with it is that it feels better to farm with the Demand Shaman.
Okay, so you kind of play the support on the keeper?
Yeah, because you don't want to be farming the lane as the keeper, because he's being bullied quite heavily by the Slither as he should be.
Yeah. Now let's see. Slither is getting 2 points on his W here. Because in the previous game where Slither was anointed, he maxed his W completely. And he just spammed his W on his own tower, and they could never push against him. Never.
Yeah. It's like you need some way to deal with those wards, basically, or the toxic wards, you know?
And on top of that, when you have maxed out Slither's W, each ward is dealing 40 damage. That's a lot. 40 damage.
No, it is. It absolutely is. But of course, like you do have to keep in mind that the Slither wards do give money whenever you kill them.
That's true,
if you're ahead, it's definitely really good. But of course, the what I did like notice whenever I played Slither in the recent patch is if you just max the W, you can get like your dots up to stupid amounts of duration. But it doesn't really matter if your dots don't do any damage.
I reckon their big beam of stun actually coming out, but he's tipping directly. They're taking no chance.
Yeah, Bloodlust hasn't been fallen yet, so they're playing very passively.
Yeah.
Like I think the top lane has definitely been not aggressive enough. Because Doctor is level 5 right now.
He's level 5, yeah.
Doctor should not have been able to be on the lane after like initial fights.
Ooh, Keeper here,
and they
going
see
down the
Keeper
tower and using the Q. And this might be a Bloodlust coming out from IPX here, and Demand Shaman using Q there. Keeper doing as much auto attacks as he can, but Mo is so far so good, but I think Keeper will go for the dive here. Oh, at the same time, bottom lane though, Kraken is getting a kill on the Behemoth. Now going back to the top lane. Oh wow, we actually managed to take out there on the Master Farms.
But Doctor should die here.
Yeah, let's see.
Keeper should just run for the Doctor and hit him. But he doesn't have his E.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like the E is such a huge part of his damage with the healing wave. Because it's difficult to really get like those trees on top.
Now, so I guess Behemoth was kinda out of position there, and Kraken just met him in a tree or something and charged him straight in the tree and used his ulti to finish him off really quick.
Yeah, I mean, Behemoth doesn't have that much HP in the early game, so it makes sense. They are getting some good stacks up for what I'm guessing the Doctor is going to be taking that.
Oh, yeah.
And we see the Deadwood rotating over to the top lane, which they do have vision on. So they should know.
Let's see if they're going back here. Yeah, they are running now using the Invis as well. Do they have a Dust or a Rebord? No, they do not. So that's no gank.
No, they just kind of... oh, he has a smoke inhibitor right now.
Oh, yeah. Actually, look at the Kraken here, though, actually, taking triple stacks with Andromeda here.
Yeah.
You won't get me treasure.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, they denied the top tower. That's actually good gold reduction for them.
The Deadwood is running to the bottom lane, and we see Slither just, as you said, like previously, actually skipping his ultimate even.
Oh wow, interesting. Now he gets level. He's maxing his W. He's going all the way here. Now Keeper is actually tipping in using his Q on the tower. That might be a big mistake there. Now the grass being connected. Deadwood running in here as much as he can. Will he get the punch up Keeper with the big ulti? But it's not going to be enough. Keeper still Deadwood still managed to get, and more TPs coming in there. Forsaken running straight in here. Look at the Slither wards being everywhere actually. Andromeda using his W. Stun on the Forsaken, fortunately getting missed, but the Andro stun will finish Deadwood off. And you can see Kraken here coming in from the side here. Slither using his Q to try slow down. Now Slither is in some huge trouble. The charge will be connected in the tree, and that's a dead Slither.
Yep, that's definitely, I think, a big W for the Legion side here. only the Keeper fell. Keeper was, of course, the highest farming hero, but he was healing the tower a little bit. They got like some important kills. Doctor did get level 6 in the meanwhile. So he's
Yeah.
gonna be a little bit harder to kill, but
Yeah.
they did not have Dust in that engagement there. So if Keeper actually had his Q up, I don't think they would have ever killed him. But he used the Q on the tower to try and heal it up while they were pushing it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why Deadwood just went straight in. He saw Keeper using the Q on the tower there.
Yep. But for now, what do you think is like favorite if this goes on like this?
It's if it just continued this
Oh,
slow
bottom lane,
way.
by the way.
Bottom lane, yeah, here we go. Slither using everything and Kraken using ulti on 2 now. The Slither ultimate getting connected on 2 people. And Stormfans is just manning up on the Kraken here. And the big Behemoth Stun getting connected on the Kraken there. So Kraken has now Keeper is in some huge trouble here. And he's gonna fall as well there. That's a kill going on the way for Deadwood, correct? No,
No, for the Slither actually.
for the Slither, yeah. I'll Slither out. Yeah. Oh, Keeper. I mean, Dr. Repulsor in some trouble here. Is he escaping? Oh, no, he still dies in the end by the Demented Shaman's Q. That's unfortunate. I mean,
Yeah, Doctor just trying to get the farm that he desperately needs. And honestly, like being 270 GPM against a Doctor, against the Keeper plus Demented Shaman lane is impressive.
yeah, it's really impressive. But as you can see there, Dutch, you can see Kraken cheaping out in big worries. But as we now said, you can no longer deny yourself with Slither Q and E, or your ultimate for that matter. Like it's
Yeah.
impossible.
If of course, like if they Keeper actually setting up bottom.
Yeah, I have.
They may have seen him with the
Keeper.
Red Ward there.
Yeah, maybe they have actually. And Kraken also coming with a small Slither though, playing a bit careful, throwing out as much ward. Here we go, Kraken coming here using his Q. I don't think they will go there. And look at that TP coming immediately there, and just in case.
Yeah, Behemoth's just kind of protecting the Slither
Look at these
here.
wards though.
Yeah.
Look at them, Kirk. I mean, sorry, Dutch.
Did you just try to call me Kirk?
I did, man. My apologies.
Okay, that's
to you,
out.
Dutch.
That's
Yeah.
that's it. I'm done.
That's the drop. Okay.
Guys, Enke solo casting from now on. Good luck. Peace! Actually,
I'm
they're
sorry,
setting
man.
up for bottom lane.
Oh yeah, they are actually. Now Lex Talon is being picked up on the Deadwood here, which is a great item for him. Let's see, Keeper playing very defensively here. Just
What do you think
lurking
Slither is
around.
getting here? Is that the Astro boots?
Oh yeah, he's probably getting. What are they called again? Let's see. They're called the Starscribe boots. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I would say that's a great
Keeper's
pick.
doing the same thing,
Yeah.
picking it up.
They
I
both
guess the
want it.
Starscribe boots got a lot better since the Dreamcatcher is no longer a must-grab item for every hero in the game.
Yeah.
Which definitely been a nice change of pace.
Oh, hold that thought for a second. Archer and Andromeda here catching the Behemoth off, and that's a big stun by Andromeda, followed by the Forsaken and the swap trying to save anyone, but it's not going to do a job. Actually, the Andromeda swap was an aggressive swap, and Deadwood here coming in, but he is outnumbered. But he's still going in with the grasp and punching the Andromeda straight down. Now they are trying to do as much damage as they can here, but Deadwood, man, he's just too tanky right now.
Yeah, so they wanted to go for the FA, but they saw that FA actually picked up a haste rune, so they chose to not commit to that.
That's a great...
What I'm noticing a little bit is that the Doctor is choosing to just straight up not join any of these team fights.
Yeah. A bit surprisingly, actually, considering Doctor can fly so far and catch people now.
Yeah, I mean, Doctor without like the icon, which I'm gonna say he's gonna go for with like 99% certainty. Doctor without the icon is not as overpowering as he could be. And they do, of course, have some good instant catch for the Doctor with the Keeper root and stuff.
Mid lane here, Kraken using ulti on the Deadwood just to save himself some time there. And here comes the Monster Machine, but the Andromeda stun will kill off the Deadwood there. Oh man, that's not that great for them.
Nope.
I don't know why though Deadwood tried to go in like that without even having his ultimate up.
I thought he was. He probably thought that like Kraken was just a lot less strong right now, but Kraken has levels, right? And that's the only thing that Kraken really needs.
Yeah.
Steam boots and levels, and the splash early on does just so much damage against like low armor targets, which Death Boots kind of is right now still.
Yeah. Now we can see Kraken here gonna pick up a PK. He already bought it, sending it on the carrier, and there we go. So we might be seeing some hunting on the Doctor Repulsor here.
Yeah, Doctor is not that squishy either at the moment.
No.
But of course, like the glowstone up picked up and almost has his beast heart. So
Yeah. Actually, look here on the
Oh.
Kraken, already smoking up, trying to catch the Doctor. Doctor taking no risk and just flies out.
yeah, I wonder if they
Kraken-
still saw him there, going for that camp.
I mean, yeah, they did, right? They have the Andromeda aura on him for.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that lasts for like 5 seconds. Division.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure of the duration, but it's definitely a couple of seconds.
Okay, so
Right.
the Slither Kraken went all the way from the top lane to the bottom lane,
Yeah.
trying to set up on a Slither, who is just
Actually,
kind of
bottom
defending
lane
this tower.
here. Yeah, look at all those words. Now here comes the Deadwood from the side. They're trying to hit a grasp, and he actually connects it. Now Slither Q being used here, and the Deadwood ultimate punch being used. Once of rounds, throw dance his W to extra minus armor, and the Beast done there to finish him off completely. That's a 5-man gank actually, coming for the Keeper of the Forest. And
Yeah,
as you said,
and-
Dutch, yeah, the Thai teams are always ready as 5.
Yep. They have notably like kind of sacrificed top lane completely on
Yeah.
the Legion side, while the Doctor Pulsar has just been chilling in the jungle, which I kind of see as a small mistake to some degree, because if you just like send a keeper to the top lane, Doctor Pulsar can't really farm, right?
I mean, he's not the best efficient farmer in the jungle, that's for sure.
Yeah, but if the keeper is like anywhere near there, keeper can just kind of kill the Doctor Pulsar even solo.
Oh yeah, he can, definitely.
Like hit with roots, and then like invis instantly again, hit with roots, and then like use your ultimate on top.
Yeah.
That should be approximately like 1k damage, if not more. But then bottom lane, 1k
Oh,
flash.
Kraken there, missing the charge, unfortunately. We're reaching Kraken, but he's not really getting connected to any targets there. Now Kraken is going to fall. Now, and the big grasp coming there on the Demented Shaman there. Demented Shaman throwing out his ulti to try survive a little bit longer, but it's not going to help him in the end.
Nope. And the Thai team was ready. The European
yeah.
team was nuts.
Yep. Always 5, ready to go.
Yep. So I feel like there's just a lot more coordination coming out from the
Yeah.
from the Helmer team here, where the European team is playing a lot more opportunistic.
Oh yeah. I think we might see a fight here. Actually, great reward coming out from the Slither there. Keeper running straight in here, but they have noticed him, and that's a double stun from the beam. The grasp will be connected as well from the Deadwood. A big oh no! What happened here? Forsaken using his ultimate there. Doctor going in as well. Keeper putting down his ultimate. Behemoth there. Using his ultimate and the boots. Starscar boots keeping Behemoth alive for the time being. Now, meanwhile, the Forsaken dies in the background there. Now Keeper is in some trouble, but the Behemoth stun might save the Doctor Pulsar actually. Kinda looks like it. Kraken though, is he able to follow? No, he does not catch. Yeah, he's trying to chase him though, but in the end, Doctor is just too far away and Teep is out. That was a... Was that a buyback? No.
Oh, the Kraken just in like naturally spawned. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. That was a messy fight actually.
Yeah, so there has been also a lack of coordination with the second archer and the Andromeda here.
Yeah.
A couple of times where like Forsaken Archer has been unable to hit her spells because of swaps or because of the lack of swaps. And as the Andro, you kind of have to make the call and make sure you set up. Because like you have to secure stun, right?
Yeah.
So just make sure that like you use your spells.
Now middle
and
in
then
here,
everything else can
Deadwood
follow.
fortunately going in here, Beam stunning the Forsaken in the background. Now look at all the damage being popped there on the Demented Shaman. Now they're trying to take him down. He's still a bit tanky though, but it doesn't matter in the end. Really interesting what's going on here.
Yeah, like
What's
Forsaken
going
Archer
on?
there had his ultimate and his Q ready, right?
Oh yeah.
But there was just no spells coming out from the Legion side here.
Now, actually, Forsaken just throw down his ultimate there to get rid of the creep wave, which actually stopped the push for the time being. So not a bad move, I would say.
No. But Slither, even without this E, is doing some heavy lifting this game.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, Slither, is he in trouble?
Slither? No, I don't think Kraken can take him down, actually. He has the Star Scrap Boost, Ring of the Teacher, Power Supply. I think it's just too tanky for him.
Fair.
Actually, Kraken TPing top here, trying to catch the Deadwood. He's charging and connects in the tree, releasing the Kraken being popped, Master Proms being used. They're returning with the ultimate there. Who's going to win the man fight there? And that's actually the Deadwood winning the fight there against the Kraken with the help of Master of Arms ultimates.
Yeah, so whenever you ultimate someone as Deadwoods, you get like 40% of their strength.
Yeah.
For 7 seconds without stuff. So Deadwood actually had plus 26 strength there. Like while he was low, so he was actually not as squishy as you might think.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I don't know though. Could Kraken even finish off the Deadwood there without Master of Arms ulti being used? I don't.
Oh
think
yeah,
he
he definitely could.
You think so?
He could. Yeah. One more splash and he was dead. Because like Deadwood without the ultimate buff only has 1.1k HP.
Yeah.
So good reaction from Master of Arms.
Yeah, really fast. Really fast. Now, as we can see, Behemoth actually starting to get... I mean, he's not that close, but he's getting there.
Yeah, like it's going better for them than you would expect, given that like there's no tower that has fallen yet on the Legion side. The Keeper has done a very diligent job with like protecting these towers.
Yeah, definitely.
Basically playing a different game than everyone else here, playing tower defense.
Oh yeah, actually, I didn't catch that, but Keeper also has a Pika now.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's definitely the catch that they need.
Yeah.
Because they need some like confidence initiation.
Yeah.
The Andromeda doesn't really seem to be willing or capable of making the calls to like initiate the team fights.
Top lane though, Keeper is setting up here. Is he going to commit?
No, he's just healing the tower.
He's just healing the tower, yeah. Being annoying.
Yep.
That's what he is.
It's like surprising to me that the Deadwoods didn't like try
top
to
lane
jump
here,
there.
we have a TP coming in, and that's a crack. Keeper going in with the ultimate here, and release of the Kraken being popped. Now look, the team fight here, actually, Deadwood coming in with yes, 2 extreme ulti. Now Forsaken as well, using his ultimate here. They managed to take down the Behemoth. Now look at the man fight here, Master of Arms being in dangerous trouble, and Keeper here. Oh, big swap from the Andromeda, actually saving Kraken there for the time being. Actually, a big fight going in the way of WOGPA here, I must say.
Yep.
Much needed fight for them.
Yeah, so the Slither wasn't there because Slither didn't. He had a TP up, but he didn't have anywhere to TP to.
Yeah.
Big notable things that happened that team fight was the Deadwoods hitting the grasp, so the Kraken couldn't charge.
Yeah.
That almost, or at least that saved the Doctor, but that almost like turned the team fight. But it just wasn't really enough damage coming out from the Hellborn side here to properly finish it. And then Deadwood didn't actually get his ultimate off until like right at the end. So they didn't really get much that they wanted. But Slither for
Repulsor here being in miss.
Oh.
Now he's using auto attacks there, unfortunately, and that's enough time for the Doctor to fly away there. I wish that the Meta Shaman just pretended like nothing there, and perhaps they would get off an Andromeda stun on the Doctor.
Yep, because the Dimension Shaman stun is of course only very, very short. Actually, it's a 1.2 second stun.
Yeah.
But that's still like nothing compared to the Andro stun.
Yeah. I mean, the Meta Shaman's Q is not like instant either. It takes a little while for the stun to actually get activated, right?
True, true. Behemoth picked up his PK, I believe. He doesn't have Chalice yet, so
yeah,
it's difficult for him to really get all his spells off. But if you look at like who's farming right now, the Deadwoods is kind of falling off because he's not farming. Slither is getting a lot of farm here. Doctor as well, and of course the Forsaken Archer is getting the farm and the space that he needs in the jungle.
Oh, bottom lane here.
wow.
Actually, Deadwood punching the Kraken straight down to Newerth's town. I mean, Deadwood man just doing so much damage with that Lex Talonus, with the grasp combined with his ulti.
I would like for Kraken to just get like a Ringed Teacher. I think that prevents him from getting one-shot in most cases.
Yeah. Actually, Deadwood here peeking out, but is the TP getting cancelled? And yes, it is. Keeper using his ultimate with the Dementia Shaman Q and the heal with Master Ram Shield being used on the Deadwood, but he's just stuck in the creeps there. Oh, actually, the grasp, no. Unfortunately, Andromeda, alright. Middle for second with a big stun there and ultimate, but Beam barely managed to escape there, but in the end, it was not enough time to save himself.
No, they tried to push the tower and Behemoth was just in an awkward spot. Second Archer saw an opportunity to go for a 3-man stun plus ultimate and lots of damage being done.
A lot of damage,
but in the end, like, Second Archer without much else here, not really being able to finish anyone off. Kraken only being at like 5 armor seems like a mistake.
Yeah. Do you think, though, a Ring of the Teacher would have saved him, though, against the Deadwood?
It's 3 armor.
Yeah, but is it enough? Well, I'm not sure, actually.
So, Deadwood with Lex, let's say his Lex currently gives him -5, right? So, with the Q, that's -9. Or, well, let's just round it down. It's fine. Like, -9 armor. Kraken currently being at 6 armor means that he's going to take approximately plus 24 damage. Or 20% or 24% damage. With Ringed Teacher going up to 9, you basically take 24% less damage. So, likely, I think you would survive there,
Yeah, you're probably right there.
It happens a lot that I'm right.
Don't brag too much there, but yeah.
Yeah, they're doing Conquer.
Yeah, there is Conquer here. Oh, and it falls really fast. Actually, here we got a Shrunken Head being popped. Sorry, not popped, but being bought on the Dr. Repulsor, and that's gonna help him tremendously in the fights.
Yeah, he's still gonna get locked down by the Keeper, but he is capable of playing a lot more confident, right?
Oh yeah.
The only thing you need to worry about is the Keeper, and actually 4-man smoke here.
Yeah, 4-man smoked by the IPX there. Slither is trying to like bait it out now. Kraken going in on the Slither and releases the Kraken used with the Andromeda Star. But in the background though, the Keeper getting bursted immediately now. Look at the Doctor
buyback.
using his that's buyback from the
Slither.
Slither, Doctor up and Shockwave coming in the way of Behemoth there. The Doctor going in for second using his ultimate to take down Behemoth. Now in the meantime though, Dr. Repulsor doing as much damage as he can to the Dementia Shaman. The Dementia Shaman will put Slither using a huge ultimate there, and that's gonna take a lot of damage now. Forsaken have the Shrunken on him at the current time, so he's not going to take any damage. Oh, Deadwood here, he's not finished quite yet, it looks like. He's trying to find someone, but no, Andromeda is falling back. I would say that's a big win for IPX.
I don't know.
Or
Buyback the Slither, 2 deaths on either side, I believe.
Yeah, actually you're right. Maybe
so I think it's a win because Doctor is getting charges on his icon.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what they just really want right now.
Yeah.
Slither falling. Look, Slither actually has a lot of armor as well.
He does.
And that's large part just Ring of the Teacher plus the tablets.
Yeah.
But the Forsaken Archer, you can clearly see that like he's just not as scary without the no Fireblade. He's just not doing the amount of damage that he would usually do. Also, he did get another Soul Stream ring.
Oh yeah, he did.
So I'm guessing that it's going to be Nullfire, maybe still picked up.
It could be a Nullfire, perhaps, yeah, or he might just bought it for some extra strats in the beginning of the game just to sustain himself.
Yeah, like it's still not bad. Like you can purge the Deadwood's E, for example. You can purge the dots from Slither from yourself.
Yeah.
Even though you can deny, you can still purge, of course. Keeper looking for an opportunity to maybe jump here. Forsaken Archer instead just going for the top rune. Taking that double damage rune there, that's definitely good for them. But if Forsaken Archer is ever out of position, which he really hasn't been yet, but if he ever goes out of position, they can burst him down so easily. And Keeper is playing
Team
so
Smoke.
confident. What the hell?
Yeah, no fair. Team Smoked here from the Team WOGPA here. They are trying to look for a fight. Let's see if they're actually committing for the dive here. Kraken going in and charges on the Behemoth. That's a great pick. Master Bram's shield being used, tablet being used. Behemoth is currently safe. Forsaken Archer, though, using his uplift there on the Kraken and takes a lot of damage now. Doctor is going in with the Keeper ultimate being used. There will it be enough to take down the Doctor? Yes, it will. Now, Arcane Bomb being used to take down the Geometric Spain from the Forsaken Archer. Now, Behemoth with the huge shockwave and the tree being connected onto the Forsaken Archer. Forsaken will fall in the end. Now, Slither here, Andrew Swamp being used on the Slither, sorry, and big tablet actually coming in, but I don't think it's going to be enough to save him now. The Q on the Keeper and the auto attack will take him down in the end there. Now, look at Behemoth here. Is he going to try to take down the Andromeda? Let's find out here. He has the Unbreakable on him, but it might disappear soon, and here goes the big Behemoth waiting in out, being so sneaky there, waiting out, watching the Demented Shaman's Unbreakable going off and takes the kill. That's a really well played from Behemoth, I would say.
Yeah, it's definitely what they want here for now. Is that a buy back on... no, right?
No buybacks this fight, I believe.
No, Keeper. Sorry, not on the Keeper, sorry, on the Behemoth. Because the Behemoth got initiated, but it actually didn't die, interestingly enough.
Yeah, they managed to save him really
tablet.
fast. Yeah, the tablet saved him really fast there.
Yeah, of course, tablet is really good pickup here.
Yeah.
Keeper, of course, like not being involved in the smoke there meant that Keeper couldn't get his spells off to, you know, really apply that lockdown.
Yeah.
But Master Farms actually having a Sand Scepter here is big for them.
Master Farms here getting caught here by the Kraken. Kraken just charging in. That's a big Storm Spirit there, but look at the punch coming out, but the release of Kraken being popped there. And here comes the big stun of Forsaken and his ultimate. Geometric being popped as well, doing as much damage as can. Doctor flying away though. Now, actually, what? Only 2 people dying there, and that was both the mid players, Kraken and Deadwood, falling in that fight.
Yeah. Keeper did not have ultimate, sadly. So if Keeper had ultimate, that would have been a different story. He is working towards that resto, is what I'm guessing at.
Oh,
but a lot of the damage from the Legion sides right now is still magical, and that is a 5-man or 4-man smoke, I should say.
That's a 5-man smoke, yeah. You are right, Dutch, and maybe they're going to go straight in here. Let's see here, Behemoth trying to set up, and they are closing in here. Big shockwave from the Behemoth, and Andromeda hand as well. Actually, Behemoth stunning both of them. Now look, the Forsaken are trying to man up as much as can. Unbreakable being popped on Forsaken, but it is not going to matter in the end. Now, the Demented Shaman is running for his life here. Doctor's probably going to fly after him. Actually, a big dodge coming out there from Big Hero. And he's tipping out Doctor. Actually spotted him there. No! A lot of Geometric Spain on the Thai players. And I would honestly not be surprised if Dr. Repulsa tried to get a Geo Spain. I would not be surprised, actually.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. And we have seen it again and again that Geometric Spain is being picked up on the Thai teams. A lot.
I would like the Armored Mad Mage more on Doctor than Geobane. Basically performing about the same job, right?
Yeah,
although,
yeah, it is.
Keeper.
Keeper actually getting off. Oh, Doctor coming in, and there's the follow-up from the beam from the Demented Shaman Slayer using his Q as well. And that's going to be a dead Demented Shaman. Great catch from them.
Yeah, that was just like Doctor things.
Yeah, Doctor things. Look at Slayer here.
Fun playing against the Doctor as a support.
Yeah.
One day you're playing, you see Doctor across the map, so you think you're safe, and the other second you're dead.
Now Keeper here considering to jump in, but he's a bit hesitant, of course.
You just
look at all
the tower.
Yeah, he healed the tower. Look at all the Slither wards though, just doing so much damage to the tower. Kraken actually trying to PK and deny it, but unfortunately he was not successful.
Yeah, and I would love to see the Slither actually pick up an Staff Master, but he's not. He's going to buy an
Spike Bola. Yeah.
Slither is of course an agility hero.
Yeah.
So he does benefit from the attack damage and stuff, but
I mean,
isn't Staff just kind of core on Slither?
I would say so, yeah.
I mean, the cooldown goes down to 50 seconds as well.
Yeah. I mean, let's see it this way. If he managed to get the Spike Bola at the right time on the Forsaken, he can actually reduce a lot of damage coming out from Forsaken for a few seconds, but at the same time though, Forsaken have Geometer Spain plus Shrunken Head to reduce the timer on this Spiked Bola.
Yep. Like, even though he might not be attacking himself, he still has like the illusions doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
The Forsaken Archer damage is less like...
oh, that's a 4-man teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 team-man smoke.
Everyone is here right now.
Yeah, everyone is here. Everyone's being smoked together right now. Slither here. Big Storm Spirit from the Kraken here, and that's gonna be a charge back to his team, and that's probably a big whip from the Behemoth. Almost bursting down the Forsaken, but the huge Andrew swap now. Look, the Forsaken turning around here with the Kraken ulti and Forsaken ulti doing so much damage. Now Master of Arms here is also going to fall in the end, and that's a huge swap from the Andromeda, saving the Forsaken in the nick of time there and turning it around with the Kraken ulti and Forsaken ultimate plus his stun, doing so much damage together.
So they really balled up there for the Kraken ultimate, and the Kraken ultimate together with the Keeper ultimate actually keeping them in there just wrecked everyone. But you saw them like try to initiate on the Slither, and Slither got his ultimate up, and that did so much damage to the team there.
Yeah.
But like, I have to commend Kraken for his patience with his ultimate there, because he went in on a Slither.
Yeah.
But he didn't actually use his ultimate, even though he had it. Dr. Pulsar
being sneaky. He has a haste, yeah, but if he gets caught by that Storm Spirit, though, it's over for him. Actually getting vision here, he's flying away as much as he can. Good reaction time.
But yeah, like the Doctor is becoming not as scary in these team fights.
Yeah.
Because he's the only physical damage presence that they, or like the late game presence that they have.
Doctor actually going in and popping a Shrunken. Now at the same time though, Deadwood is going for the Dimension Shaman, but he's actually unable to kill him there. He's healing so much here. Now they are chasing on the Demented Shaman. Demented Shaman is probably going to fall here any second. The heal being popped as well. Doctor not giving up on that kill, and there goes the Demented though.
Yeah, but also Demented Shaman picking up as Sinners.
Yeah. That's really helping his team out and himself, right?
Yeah, it's so much armor. You saw how tanky he was there.
He was really tanky. Now IPX is actually trying to steal the Kongor here from the Legion team, WOGPA, and most likely they are going to be successful, right?
Yeah, I don't like they already kind of showed that they were not interested in actually taking any kind of team fight.
Yeah.
So it's unlikely that they are ever going to contest it. Plus, they don't really have like a nice way to steal Kongor. Something like, you know, an I don't know what's a good burst ability. Something like Doctor flying in.
Yeah. At the same time, though, WOGPA is stealing their Kongor, so both Kongor being down. Now top lane here, we're probably going to see some kind of fight happen. Everyone is steeping from WOGPA here. Deadwood actually jumping in with Speaky there in pure case, and here comes the Storm Spirit, and that's probably going to be a very dead Deadwood in the end here. He's using his ultimate just to get some damage off, actually a lot of damage. But his team already left him for dead, so that's, I would say that's a very big mistake from Deadwood's side. Just jumping in there, so greedy.
A little bit of like miscommunication between both between the team and the Deadwood here.
Yeah.
I'm also a bit surprised that the Hellborn team did not kind of like just TP to their Kongor fast to contest it, because the Managed Shaman was dead still. There's a lot of their physical armor, like the Sinner's Inscription. Not being there would basically always be a good team fight for the Hellborn side, I would say.
One thing we did forget to mention though is that Keeper of the Forest had his Resto Stone for quite a while actually, and he's been using double ults. It's been a bit hard to see it, but he has been using them.
When did he pick it up?
At least 4 or 5 minutes ago. He had it for a long time.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And he has mana for both ultimates, right?
Oh yeah.
200 mana, 200 mana. Yeah, oh yeah, yes. I feel like Root used to be more expensive in my mind.
Yeah.
Mana-wise.
Actually, you were right about the Doctor Repulsing though. Doctor Repulsing picking up Armor of the Mad Mage, the item you kind of would like him to go.
Yeah, I think that's good for sure. because it gives him the armor that he needs. It gives him like another way to purge besides just the Geobane.
Yeah.
And now all he needs is, well, damage, basically, right? So Hellflower could be good. They don't really have purchase, but this might be an...
Yeah, Forsaken with double damage here, trying to hit the tower. He's a bit worried though, because he knows they have a lot of burst damage.
Yeah, but the Andro is like in a good position to basically save him. Like
Yeah.
Andro plus Forsaken Archer has always just been such an amazing combo, right?
Yeah.
Did they see that? I think they saw that. They've worked the cliff.
I think
Behemoth being very aggressive.
Oh, now Forsaken here, popping and choking immediately actually, and using his Stun Blossom on the Keeper ultimate being popped as well. And this is going to be a great fight for WOGPA. Now they are chasing the Slither. He has a void for the time being, but in the end it will fall and Slither will go down. In the background though, Newerth is being taken down by the Demented Shaman and Kraken as well. The only survivor being Behemoth here. And that's a GG, well played. The CC have been cast, and the winner of the first game is going straight to Team WOGPA here. Yeah. Well played, actually.
Well played by WOGPA. They